Hey everyone, we are here to interview Pareena in regards to her cast group called Jaded by Par.
I'm Pareena and I'm from year 12, working alone on this cast project. Cast group is working on raising non-monetary and monetary donations for a place called Yayasan Galuh, and I sell crystals. Yayasan Galuh is an underfunded mental health facility and it's located in Bekasi. This houses more than 400 patients, a lot of which have no family to provide them with financial support. So the government has withdrawn funding for the past 4 years from this facility, and they've been relying solely on donations. The facility is in dire need of supplies such as first aid, clothing, and food, and hence with your support from purchases, we can raise funding for the people residing at the facility to get there. I sell crystals because I've been collecting them since maybe 2020, and I thought that there was like a big scope for crystals because the market was pretty large. So I thought that it would be a really reasonable thing to invest in and sell.
So what sparked the idea behind forming the cast group?
August of 2021, I paid a visit to Yayasan Galuh, and it was sort of like an instantaneous feeling, that I just knew that these are the people that I truly want to be able to assist. Because most of the patients, right, suffer from various psychiatric disorders such as schizophrenia, psychosis, dementia, and many more. And this hit pretty close to home for me since like around that time period of not early 2021, like mid 2021, my grandmother was also diagnosed with dementia.
Do they still get visited occasionally, or it
Some of
depends?
them,
You don't know. Some of them do.
Some of them just completely abandoned, like they're elderly or they're
Right. That's so unfortunate because there's already such a stigma against, the mentally disabled.
What do you hope to gain from this experience?
I hope to gain a more in-depth understanding of mental health, especially among the elderly, because that seems to be the most common age group of the people at Yayasan Galuh. And since I already have a thorough understanding of adolescent mental health, it would be really great to gain more insight on that, since there's a bit of a disparity, between the things that adolescents suffer from and that the elderly suffer from.
Because we as teenagers, we talk a lot about the mental health we experience at our age, and that's something that's it's so portrayed in like social media and like movies, TV shows, music even. So I feel like that's like something very talked about. But on the other hand, we have these elderly people, especially if they're just left there. I wanted to know your opinion on like that dynamic.
Mental health for the elderly is something that's not talked about enough, and it's often like discarded to the side. It's not that they don't want to talk about it, it's just that there's not much of a prevalence of people who are more educated on these topics that are present on social media. You know what I mean? Like, most people on social media are adolescents and millennials, so they're going to talk about issues pertaining to themselves.
So far, what's been the most memorable experience or experiences of being, in your own cast group?
So it wasn't like a memory, it was just like a really small moment. I met Ibu Nina. She runs the facility with a few other people, and when we were giving her the donation boxes, there was a look on her face. It was like a look of like joy and like gratefulness, and it gave me so much satisfaction. In the moment, it felt like I was doing something like really meaningful and impactful. Like, wow, your whole life has led up to this moment of you making an impact in someone else's life. All the good grades you want, you can get all the achievements you want, but what truly matters is when you are able to use what you know to help someone else.
Is there anything else you want to announce or promote?
Do buy my crystal that I can invest in some new stock.
So everyone, buy the crystals. I will buy a crystal beaded bracelet for the energy, for the love, for the amethyst crystal, and the rose quartz for the love energy. Yeah.
Especially February, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Pareena, for talking with us. It was really nice getting to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.